Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're plunging headfirst into that vast, ever-expanding ocean of information we call the internet. It's pretty crowded out there, right?
Totally.
And whether you're building a personal brand, launching, a new passion project, or growing a business, there's this universal desire to make your voice heard, to make sure your message isn't just a tiny drop in the ocean, but actually a beacon.
Hmm.
So this deep dive is all about building and optimizing your online presence. Specifically, we'll look at blogging and smart digital marketing, making sure your message not only exists, but, well, truly resonates and gets found by the people who need to see it.
That's absolutely right. Our mission today really is to unpack the key strategies and the practical know-how, the stuff that can transform a mere online existence into something thriving, visible, and genuinely effective for you. We'll be breaking down how to establish your online hub, get it discovered amidst all the noise, and then, keep it running like a well-oiled machine so it continues to deliver real value.
Okay, so let's start with a really fundamental question. For anyone looking to make their mark online, in a world obsessed with fleeting videos and quick social posts, is there still a place for something, well, as traditional as a blog? And why would you even bother starting one today?
That's a fair question.
At its core, a blog is basically a type of website, right? Primarily focused on written content, usually these things called blog posts. Think of it like your own digital magazine or journal, a place where you can share your perspective and connect directly with readers through comments.
Yeah, that connection piece is key.
And the reasons people start blogs are just incredibly diverse
Yeah.
and powerful, really. For some, it's about sharing their unique story, letting their voice be heard across the world. For many others, it's about making money from home.
Right, the monetization aspect.
It might sound too good to be true sometimes, but blogging can be incredibly lucrative. Top bloggers earn significant income, and even part-time bloggers can generate a nice profit. It can become a form of passive income, where, like, a few hours of writing generates returns long after the content is finished.
That's the dream for many, isn't it? Write once, earn repeatedly.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Then there's the recognition aspect. You can build a reputation as an expert in your field, which, can open doors to amazing opportunities, maybe even book deals.
Being seen as the go-to person.
Right. And finally, it's about finding a community, connecting with like-minded people, teaching, learning from your readers. The best part, you don't actually need to be a seasoned writer or an established expert. The main requirement is just having a passion for your topic.
Yeah, passion fuels consistency. And what's fascinating here is how surprisingly low the barrier to entry is for something with such immense potential. So let's look at the foundational steps. Getting that online hub up and running. First up, picking a name, your domain name.
Okay. The address online.
Exactly. A good name should be descriptive, ideally telling visitors what your blog is about instantly. If you're drawing a blank, well, think about your life experiences, maybe create a personal blog name or focus on your hobbies, your passions.
Makes sense?
If your desired name is already taken, don't despair. Happens all the time. Try different domain extensions like .net or .org, or add small words like my best, the.
Little tweaks.
Little tweaks. Just remember, avoid spaces or any punctuation other than dashes in the name itself.
Good tip.
Next, choosing a host and platform. We consistently recommend using a self-hosted WordPress.org blog.
Why WordPress.org specifically?
It's simply the most popular content management system out there. It powers over 75 million blogs and websites. It's huge. For hosting, Bluehost is a strong recommendation. And for good reason, WordPress itself has endorsed them since way back in 2005.
Wow, that's a long time.
It is. They offer key benefits: a free custom domain name to start, automatic free WordPress installation, which is super helpful, reliable web hosting for over 2 million sites, and 247 customer service. Plus, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's really no risk to trying it out.
That sounds pretty good, especially for beginners.
Exactly. And for those of you looking to jump in quickly, they actually have a special summer sale price right now, $199 per month, available through July 15th.
Okay, $1.99 a month. That's very affordable.
It really is. When it comes to the cost of starting a blog seriously, it's surprisingly accessible. Sure, free subdomain options exist, but if you're serious, you'll typically spend around $15 per year for that custom domain. And with a recommended host like Bluehost at that $199 a month rate, well, you're looking at around $33 for the entire first year.
$33 for a year. That's fantastic value for building a real online presence.
Absolutely. The initial setup is quite straightforward, too. After choosing your host, select a plan. The basic plan is usually perfect for beginners. Then you type in your chosen domain name for registration, and from there, it's basically a simple click to log into your WordPress administrator dashboard, the backend.
Got it. So the technical foundation is laid. Now,
Yeah.
once you have that set up, it's kind of like buying a new house, right?
Right.
It's functional, but it's not yours yet.
Exactly. Needs personality.
The magic happens when you start to infuse your personality into it.
Yeah.
So how do we make this blog uniquely reflect you?
Okay, so in WordPress, your blog's entire visual layout and design are managed through something called themes.
Aims, right.
The beauty is changing themes instantly alters the entire look and feel of your blog. Just a few clicks. We suggest starting with one of the pre-installed themes like 2024 or maybe 2025.
Why those?
They are genuinely well-designed, clean, and actually used by even top bloggers. They're solid. To activate one, you just hover over it in your dashboard and click Activate. Simple as that.
And if you want something different,
If you're looking for more options, you can browse literally thousands of other free themes. Just click Appearance, then Add New Theme, and explore the Popular tab. It's a remarkably easy way to customize your blog's brand with minimal effort.
okay, nice. So the foundation is there. It looks great. What does this mean for actually getting your message out there? Content.
Right. Content is absolutely king, as they say, but not all content is created equal. There are specific types that serve different purposes. You need to create core content, starting with what we call static pages.
Static pages, meaning they don't change much.
Exactly. These are pages like your About Me or About Us page. Crucial for building trust. It should have a brief bio, your mission statement, what drives your passion for the subject, that kind of thing. A Contact Me or Contact Us page is also essential. It needs clear ways for visitors to reach you, like a custom email address, social media links.
Makes sense. Standard stuff for any site, really.
Pretty much. Other important static pages, usually linked in the footer menu, include a disclaimer page, absolutely essential if your blog is monetized. FTC guidelines require it. A privacy policy is also required if you're collecting any user data. Think CCPA, GDPR. Thankfully, WordPress often pre-installs a basic one for you.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah. And a terms of service page is recommended if you're selling goods or services directly.
Okay, so those are the foundational pages. What about the actual blog posts?
Right, the dynamic content. The process is wonderfully simple in WordPress. You go to Posts in the menu, delete any default posts they might have put there, click Add New Post, enter your title, write your content. Adding pictures is easy too. Just click the little plus icon. Once you're happy, publishing is just a click of the Publish button. Boom, it's live.
Sounds straightforward. But what makes great content?
Good question. Think length, information, and engagement. Your post should be comprehensive, compelling.
Yeah.
Always, always create original content. Plagiarism is a huge no-no. Obvious, maybe, but critical.
Right.
Use your own photos if possible, or make sure any images you use are properly licensed.
Yeah.
Creative Commons is a good resource.
Licensing is important.
Very. And please, thorough editing is a must. Avoid errors. Writing applications can be a huge help here, catching typos and grammar issues.
Definitely use spell check and grammar tools.
Absolutely. Finally, to make your blog live and public for the very first time, you just click Home at the top left of the menu in your WordPress dashboard, and then confirm by clicking Launch with Confidence.
Launch with confidence. I like that. It's a big moment.
It is.
So, okay, you've built your online hub. It's looking great. You've got some core pages in your first post, maybe.
Yeah.
But how do you get people to actually find it?
Right. The million-dollar question.
That's where digital marketing comes in. And man, it's a rapidly evolving field.
Constantly changing.
Simply put, digital marketing is just using the internet and online digital technologies to promote products and services. It has fundamentally transformed how brands engage with consumers, especially since, the early 2000s.
Yeah, the shift has been massive.
We've truly seen its evolution. From early, static HTML websites and basic email blasts.
Remember those?
Oh, yeah. To the emergence of pay-per-click advertising, PPC. Google AdWords kicked that off in 2000. That's when customer research really started happening online more, creating new challenges and opportunities for marketers.
The information landscape changed.
Totally. Then came the explosion of social media platforms. Facebook in '04, YouTube '05, Twitter '06.
Game changers.
They truly revolutionized how we connect and engage. And with that, marketing automation also developed around 2007, making it easier to manage campaigns across multiple channels.
Things got more complex, but also more powerful.
This shift fundamentally moved us away from traditional one-way marketing to what we call non-linear strategies. Now you're reaching prospective customers across multiple online channels, adapting your advertising to different platforms, even individual
It's
buyers.
much more personalized.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
Think about this. Back in 2018, nearly 90% of online U.S. consumers researched products and brands online before buying,
90%.
and over half specifically used social media for that research.
Wow.
A crucial objective in all of this, the North Star, if you will, is brand awareness.
Getting known.
Exactly.
Hmm.
It profoundly impacts how people perceive your brand and influences their purchasing decisions. In fact, a 2019 study found 81% of digital marketers were actively working on enhancing brand recognition. And get this, 89% of B2B marketers now believe improving brand awareness is more important than just increasing sales figures directly.
That's a significant shift in mindset. It's about the long game.
Totally. So why does brand awareness matter so much now? Well, online shopping growth is massive. Projections hit 230.5 million U.S. digital shoppers by 2021.
Huge numbers.
Digital interaction directly influences about 70% of all U.S. retail purchases. And maybe most tellingly, 82% of online shoppers prefer brands they already know. Trust factor.
Familiarity breeds trust, definitely.
Plus, the sheer power of social media cannot be overstated. Over 3.4 billion active users globally.
Mind-boggling scale.
And 74% of social media users follow brands. 97% engage with them. Nearly half of millennials, 47%, are influenced by social interaction with a brand when making a purchase.
The social proof is powerful.
It's clear. If you want to be successful online, you have to be known. People need to be aware of you.
Okay, so the why of brand awareness is crystal clear. Now let's get into the how. What are the practical steps? The specific digital methods someone can use right now to make sure their voice actually gets heard, their brand gets seen.
Let's break it down.
First, there's search engine optimization, SEO. This is the art and science, really, of improving your website's visibility for common search queries related to your industry or topic. Its importance has grown tremendously, especially with things like Google's featured snippets dominating search results now.
Right, getting that prime real estate on Google.
Exactly. Second, we have search engine marketing, SEM, often just called pay-per-click or PPC. This is where you purchase ad space in prominent positions on search results pages. Paid ads.
Paying to play.
Kind of, but the beauty of search ads is their direct impact. They can boost brand recognition, awareness, and conversions pretty quickly. A third of searchers actually click paid ads because they directly answer their immediate question.
Interesting. So they can be effective if done right.
Very. Third is social media marketing. This is all about constant, two-way engagement with consumers. It focuses on creating compelling content and fostering interaction. Many pros use tools like Hootsuite or Sprout Social for real-time monitoring and management. Makes it easier.
Managing all those platforms.
Yeah. And it's worth noting, a full 70% of marketers list increasing brand awareness as their #1 goal for social media marketing.
70%. It's not just about direct sales then.
Not primarily, no. And platforms like LinkedIn are particularly recognized for professional networking, especially for business leaders.
Right, B2B.
Finally, we have content marketing. This approach focuses on gaining and retaining customers by consistently offering helpful, brand-centered content. Things like blogs, articles, social updates, videos, dedicated landing pages, value-driven content.
Giving people useful stuff.
Exactly. And 56% of marketers believe that personalizing this content significantly improves brand recall and engagement, making it relevant to the individual.
Okay, that's a great overview of the digital marketing landscape. Now let's do that deeper dive into the mechanics of search engine optimization, SEO.
Let's get technical.
At its core, SEO targets unpaid, or organic, search traffic. And it's not just about web pages, right? It includes image search, video, academic, news, even industry-specific searches.
Correct. It's optimizing for visibility across the board.
Historically, webmasters started figuring this out in the mid-90s. The term SEO itself popped up around 1997.
Early days.
Early search engines were pretty basic, often just relying on meta tags that webmasters provided, which, led to manipulation, keyword stuffing.
Oh yeah, jamming keywords everywhere.
Exactly. That's when Google's PageRank, developed by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, really changed the game in '98.
PageRank, the big one.
Imagine it like a popularity contest for websites. The more trusted and important sites linked to yours, the more votes your site got. Made it much harder for spammers.
It introduced the concept of authority through links.
Right. And Google keeps evolving its algorithms constantly. always aiming to get smarter. Every major update, Panda targeting duplicate content, Penguin going after spammy links, Hummingbird understanding natural language for conversational
They
search.
keep raising the bar.
They're relentlessly trying to reward content that genuinely helps users, not content designed to trick the system. So the biggest secret to SEO isn't some trick, it's deep user empathy, understanding what the searcher really wants.
Well said. Focus on the user.
So how do search engines actually work? It's usually a three-step process, right? Crawl, index, rank.
That's the basic flow.
For getting indexed, search engines use these automated programs, crawlers or spiders, to find pages. You can help them by submitting an XML sitemap via Google Search Console. Helps ensure all your pages get found, especially ones not easily found through links.
Sitemaps are like a roadmap for the crawlers.
And crucially, since November 2016, Google uses mobile-first indexing, meaning the mobile version of your site is the starting point for how Google understands your content.
Mobile is paramount now. Your site has to work well on phones.
Okay, but what if you want to prevent crawling, like internal search results or draft pages?
Good point. Webmasters can use a file called robots.txt. It's basically instructions for spiders about what parts of your site they should or shouldn't crawl.
A do not enter sign.
Sort of. But since 2020, Google treats robots.txt more like a hint. For explicit page exclusion, the meta noindex tag is much more effective. It literally tells Google, don't put this page in your search results.
Okay, noindex is stronger. What about increasing prominence, getting higher rankings?
Several key methods here. Cross-linking between pages on your own website. This passes trust and importance to your key pages. Good page design builds user trust, reduces bounce rates. If people leave your site quickly, Google notices.
Bounce rate matters.
It does. Writing content that naturally includes frequently searched keyword phrases is vital. Regularly updating content signals freshness. Adding relevant keywords to meta tags, the title tag and meta description helps too. And URL canonicalization.
Canonicalization. What's that?
It's basically telling search engines which version of a page is the main one if you have similar content on multiple URLs. Consolidates link popularity.
Got it. Prevents duplicate content issues.
Exactly. This brings us to a critical distinction. White hat versus black hat SEO.
The good guys and the bad guys.
Kinda. White hat techniques follow the rules, conform to search engine guidelines, no deception. They focus on creating genuinely valuable content for real users and making it accessible, leads to long-lasting results.
Playing the long game.
Right. Black hat techniques try to trick search engines to boost rankings. Disapproved methods, deception, things like hidden text or cloaking, showing different content to humans than to search engines.
Sneaky stuff.
Very. And it can lead to severe penalties. Dramatically reduced rankings, outright bans. BMW Germany and Ricoh Germany got temporarily removed from Google back in 2006 for this stuff.
Wow, even big brands.
Yep. There's also gray hat, kind of in the middle. Focuses solely on rankings without directly violating rules, but often carries higher risks.
Read carefully there.
Definitely. Now, while SEO is incredibly powerful, it's important to remember it's not the only marketing strategy. It's often compared to search engine marketing, SEM, which involves paid advertising, paying for clicks.
SEO versus SEM.
Organic versus paid. Right. A truly successful online marketing campaign also needs high-quality web pages to engage users once they arrive, robust analytics to measure results and understand your audience, and smart strategies to improve your site's conversion rate, turning visitors into customers or subscribers.
The whole ecosystem.
It really is. Google's own search quality rating guidelines, that massive 160-page document from 2015, really hammered home their focus on usefulness and mobile local search. User experience is paramount.
Always back to the user.
Always. Finally, let's touch on international SEO briefly. If you're targeting different countries,
Going global.
it's more than just translation. You might need country code domains, like .de for Germany, maybe web hosting with a local IP address. Using a content delivery network, a CDN, is key for global speed.
CDNs help load things faster everywhere.
Exactly. And it's crucial to understand local culture, do specific keyword research for each market, use reflong tags, tags that tell Google, this page is the English version for the US, this one is the German version, etc., help serve the right language region in search results, and build local backlinks. While Google dominates globally, especially in places like the UK with over 90% market share, regional search engines like Baidu in China, Naver in South Korea, Yandex in Russia are the big players in their markets. You have to consider them too.
Okay, good point. Different search engines matter in different places. All right, let's zoom in a bit now. We've talked about building the site, getting seen through marketing and SEO basics. But how do you make sure your website is a finely tuned machine, delivering the absolute best experience?
Right. This is where technical SEO really shines, making sure the foundation is rock solid.
And a huge part of that is site speed, isn't it?
Absolutely crucial. Cannot be overstated. Think about your own experience online. Studies show about half of users will abandon a website if it doesn't load faster than 3 seconds.
3 seconds, that's fast.
It is, and that's a huge potential loss. Faster loading directly leads to higher conversion rates, lower bounce rates, keeps people on your site.
And Google cares about speed too, right?
Big time. Google's algorithms now mirror user impatience. Speed is a direct signal of a quality user-centric experience. So investing in speed isn't just technical tinkering, it's fundamental to your brand's promise.
Okay, so how do we measure and improve it?
You can easily measure speed using Google's own speed test tool. It uses metrics to pinpoint areas for improvement. For improving server response time, the goal is under 200 milliseconds. Pretty quick.
What slows servers down?
Could be slow application logic, complex database queries, routing issues, or just the server being overloaded CPU or memory starvation.
Lots of potential culprits.
Yeah. Optimizing and reducing image size is also absolutely critical. Images are often huge culprits for slow load times.
Big photos take ages to load.
Exactly. You don't want a billboard-sized image file for a tiny phone screen. Use bulk compression tools. TinyPNG, Compressor.io are good online ones. Or WordPress plugins like Smush Image Compression. For formats, prefer lossless PNGs or GIFs. Convert GIFs to PNGs if they're not animated. You can also slightly reduce JPEG quality, say to 85%, cuts file size significantly with minimal visual difference.
Two practical tips.
Another key area, minimizing render blocking JavaScript and CSS.
Render blocking.
Yeah.
Sounds complex.
It means code that stops the page from showing up quickly. Imagine building a house you want the walls and roof up first, right? Not waiting for the paintings to be hung before you can see the structure.
Okay, prioritize the important stuff.
Exactly. Load essential parts first, bring in less critical elements later. There are coding techniques like deferring scripts or minifying code, basically shrinking it, that help massively. For WordPress users, plugins like Auto-Optimize or W3 Total Cache can automate a lot of this.
Plugins to the rescue. Good.
You also want to limit the number of resources and HTTP requests. The more separate files your site asks the server for, the slower it loads.
Fewer requests equals faster loading.
Generally, yes. This means deleting unnecessary elements, like sliders, those image carousels. Studies show they often kill conversions anyway.
Really? Sliders hurt conversions.
Often, yes. They can be distracting. Also, combine smaller CSS and JavaScript files into single ones. Plugins can do this, but always back up your site first. This can sometimes break things.
Okay, back up first. Got it.
Setting a browser cache policy is another smart move. Caching saves website resources on a visitor's computer. Makes loading dramatically faster for returning visitors.
So the browser remembers parts of the site.
Exactly. Many minification and compression plugins like W3 Total Cache also handle caching.
Okay. What else affects speed?
Reducing redirects and eliminating redirect loops. Too many redirects slow things down, and loops where page A sends you to B, which sends you back to A, super frustrating.
Yeah, those are annoying.
Limit redirects to only necessary cases. Ensure a page has only one redirect. Also, customize your 404 error page, the page not found page, to guide users back to useful content instead of a dead end.
Good idea. Keep them on the site.
Lastly, avoid site clutter. Don't load your site with tons of unused images, plugins, functions. Even after uninstalling WordPress plugins, sometimes junk gets left in the database that slows things down.
Digital hoarding.
Pretty much. Best practice. Use a development or staging environment to test new plugins before putting them on your live site.
Test first, deploy later. Smart.
Definitely. This really raises an important point, though. Beyond just raw speed, what about overall functionality and usability? What do search engines and users really value?
Good question. It's not just about being fast.
Right. Starting with mobile friendliness. We mentioned mobile-first indexing. It's critical. Over half of global internet users browse on mobile. We highly recommend a responsive design the site automatically adjusts to any screen size. Much better than managing a separate m.site.com version.
Responsive is the way to go.
Use Google's mobile-friendly test page to check your site. Easy.
Okay. And what else?
Search engine-friendly URLs. They should be descriptive, contain keywords, be user-friendly. Use dashes, not underscores. Keep them short. Include your focus keyword. Super easy to set up in WordPress permalink settings. Just choose the post name option usually.
Clean URLs. Got it.
Secure protocol, HTTPS. Been a Google ranking factor since 2014. Encrypts data, gives a small ranking boost, provides referred details, assures users their data is secure. It's non-negotiable now. Get that padlock icon.
HTTPS everywhere.
Absolutely. You also need to set your preferred version of your site. Make sure all versions, HTTP, HTTPS, www, non-www, all 301 redirect to one single chosen version.
Consolidate everything to one address.
Exactly. And when migrating a site, say HTTP to HTTPS or a domain change, correctly setting up those 301 redirects is crucial. It preserves your link equity.
Link equity again?
Yeah.
The trust, pass-through links.
Yep. You don't want to lose that hard-earned trust by breaking links during a migration. Also, make sure resources are crawlable. Googlebot needs to see the same content a user does, so CSS, JavaScript files need to be accessible.
Don't block the bots from seeing important stuff.
Right. Regularly testing your robots.txt file is important too. Make sure you're not accidentally blocking important content. Use the tester tool in Search Console. Verifying indexed content, check the index status report in Search Console. Does the number of index pages match what you expect? Look for discrepancies, maybe no index tags, blocking things.
Keep an eye on what Google is actually seeing.
Precisely. Reviewing your XML sitemap regularly is also vital. It's the map for crawlers. Use dynamic sitemaps for larger sites. Keep them updated. For multi-language sites, those reflang tags are essential, telling Google which language region each page targets.
Right. We mentioned those for international SEO.
Yep. Vital for getting the right version to the right user. Finally, ensure your tracking Google Analytics, etc. works properly. Especially after migrations or minifying code, you need accurate data to make smart decisions.
Can't improve what you don't measure.
Exactly.
So, okay, we put a lot of effort into the technical foundation.
Yeah.
But what does this all mean for the actual content you're creating? Even with a fast, mobile-friendly site, the content itself needs specific care, right?
Absolutely. Technical SEO sets the stage, but content is the star of the show.
First, you absolutely must redirect or replace broken links and resources. Nothing screams neglected site, like broken images or links that go nowhere.
Terrible user experience.
Right. Add error handlers for images. Use tools like Search Console or a site audit tool to find and fix broken links regularly.
Housekeeping. Essential.
Auditing your internal links is also critical. We talked about how they connect pages, spread that link equity, that vote of confidence. They build strong website architecture, like silo content. Can you explain silos again quickly?
Sure. Siloing is like organizing your blog like a library. Instead of just throwing all your posts together, you create clear sections, maybe a digital marketing section, then within that, a SEO subsection, and under that, posts specifically about link building. This structure makes it super clear to users and search engines what your site is deeply about in specific areas, helps you become an authority.
Organizes content logically. Makes sense.
Internal links also improve user navigation and highlight your most important pages for search engines. So regularly check for broken internal links, links that go through redirects, click depth, how many clicks from the home page to reach a page, and orphan pages.
Orphan pages, pages with no links pointing to them.
Exactly. Lost and lonely pages that search engines and users might never find.
Okay, link everything up properly. What about duplicate content?
Big problem. Can negatively affect rankings and user experience. Review Search Console's HTML improvements report to find potential duplicates. And use the canonical tag. That's the key. It tells Google, hey, this other page is similar, but this one is the original, the master copy. Please index this one.
Canonical tag for the win.
Definitely. Using structured data is another big one.
Structured data, like schema markup.
Exactly. Schema.org markup. It's like adding labels to your content for Google. This is a recipe. This is a product review with a rating. This is an event. Helps Google understand your content better, allows it to show those fancy rich results, snippets, knowledge graph panels.
Makes your search results stand out.
Right. Always test your structured data with Google's tool to ensure it's correct and avoid penalties.
Okay. What else for content optimization?
Keep a reasonable number of links on any single page. Don't overdo it. Too many links can look spammy like a link farm and hurt user experience. Add links only where relevant, providing extra info or citing sources.
Quality over quantity for links.
Precisely. And one specific technical point. Avoid canonicalizing blog subages, like page 2, page 3 of your blog feed, to the main blog page.
Don't tell Google page 2 is the same as page 1.
Right. They aren't true copies. Google doesn't recommend it and will likely just ignore that incorrect instruction anyway.
Good to know. Avoids confusion.
All this technical work, all this content optimization, it really points to one ultimate goal. a better experience for the
It
user.
all comes back to UX.
So what are the key elements of a truly user-friendlier website, thinking about UX and maybe the future of SEO?
Yeah, what's next?
Setting up accelerated mobile pages, AMP, can greatly improve user experience, especially on mobile. Google values that. While AMP itself isn't a direct ranking factor, the indirect factors, speed, user engagement, definitely are. Implementing it correctly can be a bit complex, though.
So weigh the pros and cons there.
Right. Adding breadcrumbs is another fantastic user-friendly feature.
Breadcrumbs. Like Hansel and Gretel.
Haha, kind of. It's that navigation path you often see at the top. Home category, subcategory, this page. Helps users understand where they are, navigate easily, especially on large sites. Improves UX, helps search engines understand site structure.
Little navigational aid.
Yep, you can implement them with code or easily via WordPress plugins like Breadcrumb Nav XT or Yoast SEO.
Yoast does that too. Handy.
Yeah. And ultimately, it's crucial to test your website on as many different platforms and devices as possible. Windows, iOS, Linux, Safari, Firefox, Edge, Chrome, Opera, even older browsers if you can.
Yes.
Tools like Chrome's device toolbar or Screenfly are helpful simulators, but nothing replaces real device testing for truly understanding the user experience across the board.
Got to see how the user sees it.
Exactly.
Okay, wow.
Oh.
We've covered a ton on building, promoting, optimizing. Now let's shift to the part many people are keen on, making money. Once you've done all this work, how do you actually generate income from your blog or online presence?
The monetization question.
But first, maybe a bit more on promotion. Because getting traffic is key to making money, right?
Absolutely. Traffic is the lifeblood.
So promoting your blog effectively, start by alerting your inner circle, right? Family, friends, colleagues, your first readers.
Get those initial eyeballs.
Then engage with other blogs in your community. Leave constructive comments. Many allow you to link back to your blog, which helps visibility. Crucially, engage with your own visitors. Reply to their comments, answer questions, build that community. Interaction encourages return visits.
Engagement is key. Makes it sticky.
Collaboration is also vital. Work with other bloggers. Guest posting on their site, having them guest post on yours, promoting each other's content.
Networking within your niche.
Right. And consistency is paramount. We can't stress this enough. Post regularly, ideally at least once a week when starting out. Stick to an editorial calendar.
Treat it like a commitment.
If you have long lapses between posts, followers will drop off. Growth will stall. It's tough, but necessary.
Momentum matters.
For SEO, as a Promotion tool, sign up for Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster Tools. Submit your blog for indexing, get on their radar, and fundamental SEO for each page. Use header tags, H1, H2, H3, for structure. Clearly categorize your content, set clean permalinks, use that post name option in WordPress settings for nice URLs.
Basic on-page SEO hygiene.
Plugins like Yoast WordPress can offer even more advanced tips as you go.
Yoast is very popular for that.
Okay, now on to making money. First, a reality check. Patience is key here.
Set expectations.
Set realistic expectations. It takes consistent work, dedication, often 6 months to a year, maybe longer, to start seeing a steady stream of income. Many bloggers give up too soon, right before they might have hit that breakthrough.
The initial grind is real. You have to push through.
So what are the main monetization methods?
Several powerful ones. The easiest way to sell advertising space is often Google AdSense. Google finds the advertisers, you put a bit of code on your site, Google sends you a percentage of the ad revenue. Relatively simple to set up.
AdSense. Common starting point.
Another really popular method is selling affiliate products, affiliate marketing.
Explain that one.
It's commission-based. You recommend a product or service using a special tracking link. If readers click that link, go to the advertiser site, and make a purchase, you earn a commission.
Okay, but you have to disclose that, right?
Absolutely crucial. Always disclose affiliate relationships transparently to your readers. Build trust.
Good. What else?
Beyond that, you can sell your own products and services directly through your blog. Physical goods, consulting, coaching, or sell digital downloads, ebooks, video tutorials, e-courses. These are great because they have low overhead, no shipping costs, scalable.
Digital products are attractive.
Very. Finally, consider selling memberships. Offer exclusive content, premium downloads, consultations, private forums, all behind a paid subscription.
Recurring revenue. Nice.
Exactly. As for how bloggers actually get paid, some ads are cost per click, CPC. You earn each time someone clicks. Sometimes advertisers pay a flat fee, a monthly rate for ad space. And commissions, as we said, come from affiliate networks when a purchase is made via your link.
Different ways the money flows in.
Yep. Multiple streams are often best. This raises a final important question, though. Given all this effort, why do some blogs fail? And how can you ensure your hard work actually pays off?
Yeah, what are the common pitfalls?
The most common reasons for blog failure often boil down to a few key things. First, giving up too fast. We mentioned it takes time. Most blogs need months or years to gain real traction.
Lack of patience.
Second, intermittent blogging. Inconsistent content kills momentum. Followers drift away.
Gotta be consistent.
Third, poor content. If it lacks value, if it's just fluff or obvious clickbait, people won't stick around or trust you.
Quality matters immensely.
And finally, too many ads. Plastering your site with ads can overwhelm and deter visitors, driving them away before they even engage with your content.
Finding the right balance with monetization.
Exactly. Success requires time, passion for your topic, a clear goal, and most importantly, consistent, high-quality content that genuinely helps or entertains your audience. And yes, a balanced, thoughtful approach to monetization. The key is committing to the long game and continuously providing real value.
Well, we've certainly covered a lot today. From establishing your blog as that core online hub,
The foundation.
we're mastering digital marketing strategies and really digging into the technical underpinnings that make your online presence shine. We've talked about quality content, smart promotion, all those essential technical tweaks for a great user experience. The core message seems clear. An effective online presence is built on that strong foundation, valuable content, clever digital marketing, and rigorous technical optimization.
It's a combination of all three working together. So what does this all mean for you, the listener? As you navigate this ever-evolving digital landscape, maybe planning your own online presence, consider this. Beyond just sharing your voice, what action do you truly want your optimized online presence to inspire in your audience?